Mathematics is correct. About 4 every 5 years or so. Don't have more than one wife at a time, kids. That's called monopoly. You ride around and you blow crap up and you buy stuff and you have to do community service on your battleship, like getting people out of jail. I don't think they have jails on battleships. No, there ain't no freeway on a highway. Toll roads are too expensive, did I mention that? Yeah, I like to call them troll roads, thank you. To trolling, I don't know what the big hype about trolling was. But there was all this trolling and dubstepping and trolling and dubstepping and trolling and dubstepping and into trolling. Well, you put the scope on the rear end. I think it was Jeff or something. And you know what I like? I like swinging my sword. And they're gonna come and they're gonna shoot you. And you aim down the sights and let her rip. You fire. If you a track star like I was and still am all these years later, you might be able to outrun their bullets. Oh, I love that movie. I forgot what it's called though. I think it was Rambo or some other. And let her rip. Oh, I like them kinds. I hated that man. His name was Bill Gates. Fruits don't have tails as far as I know. I'll tell you straight and plain, she is a haw. I like people screaming.
Did you ever have bad dreams about all the world wars you fought in?
Well, nothing happened in those wars that was bad. So I don't know why I'd have a bad dream about it when there's nothing bad. Actually, I enlisted in the UNSC some time ago, and they put me in the ODST division because I'm a bad A. And you know what bad A's do? They jump out of low orbit from a frigate, and then those things, those little drop pods, what are they called? SOEIVs, the Swedes. Like Swedes, but not. Less hairy and faster. But we drop out of low orbit from a frigate in a SOEIV, and you land behind the enemies, on top of the enemies, in front of the enemies, wherever you could land, and you fight. That's what an ODST does. And I just got sprayed. And I just got sprayed again.
Sir.
Someone has brought the hose inside and is spraying it everywhere. There's no plants in here, so I don't know what you're trying to fertilize. But I'm not no plant, so don't fertilize me, please. No, thank you.
What is your opinion on gay people?
I don't like them. They scare me.
What about them scares you?
Their face and their preferences. One of them came up to me one time in the midst of battle, and he tried to pull a fast one. So I pulled a fast one, and I ran away into the midst of combat, and I ended up flanking the enemies.
Flanking?
Which turned out to be a good thing that he was gay, or I wouldn't have flanked the enemies and caught them off guard, so that and bought enough time for the Pelicans to get there to drop off an extra squad of Marines. And we wouldn't have gotten that Warthog drop off in time. We wouldn't have taken down the Phantom with that Gauss cannon.
Do you like beavers?
I love Justin Bieber. He's the best Bieber out there. He built a dam one time. I think it was called the Hoover Dam. Because, you know those vacuum cleaners called the Hoovers? His father made that company. And he was so dang proud of his son that he decided to name a dam after him. It was called the Hoover Dam. Because beavers build dams. I'm sorry. I'm feeling kind of ill. I think I've got Bieber fever. I'm sorry, but I don't date older women. And you don't find much of them that are older than me. But when you do, they're nasty and they're incapacitated and they only got a couple of their limbs left and they've lost 4 or 5. And it's not a pretty sight. A very deadly precision weapon. That's why they call it the Spartan laser. Well, I don't like them actually. Because you put them on the tire, or you put them on the car when the tire blows out, and they're smaller and lighter than an actual tire. And they don't really work that well, and you can only go up to like 40 miles an hour using donuts. So, I don't see why cops like them so much. They gotta be able to catch someone, and if they're going over 40 miles an hour, they're kinda screwed. So, why cops like donuts, I don't know, but I despise the donut. Is it time for soup? Can I have some toast this time? Trolling and dubstepping and into trolling. And let her rip.